Ilontuzana project when I was like, actually, if you haven't noticed that, I don't really like, I used to create posters on daily, you understand? And then you were like, no, you can't do that moving forward, which it does make sense, Uti. You have to like proofread everything just to make sure Uti, it's proper before it goes out on the internet. And then for this month, we was sent like a project plan, and like I'm not really like really making this as an excuse, but it was the exam week like left for me. I had like back to back submissions. My last submission was actually this morning, and normally they send us Ilontuzana in later, like to say, okay, if you are working, send it to your like organizations just to say, you know, some time off and stuff like that. Which I was like, no, I haven't really accumulated like a number of days. I can't really do that. You understand? So I really thought I'll be able to actually manage everything, which can be like literally on my end. I kind of like messed it up, and I'd like to really take full accountability and apologize like for the past week that I've messed up. And yeah, the thing is, I feel like I don't really have, you know, that communication with you to say, you know, communicate effectively, because I even had this conversation with the Orukuti. I feel like perhaps like where I go wrong is that like I don't communicate with you prior, even though maybe I'm struggling with something. I just try to like figure it out on my own, and then Masengo looks, oh okay, like it's not going accordingly. Then Nizams will communicate late, understand? Of which I understand, like literally, I fully understand in a business perspective. I understand, which you know, I'm actually, you know, jeopardizing your brand, you understand, and stuff like that. And I'm like tremendously sorry, like obviously I really want to do better. I know it has been like crazy week, like past week I have really, you know, fully committed and delivered. But like I just like I really just hope that you can just give me a chance to make it happen, because like I also like want to let you know what, you know, you might probably think what, you know, I'm not fully invested and stuff like that. I literally like I remember when you called me for an interviews, I was so excited because like I haven't been doing anything, and I am still excited. Like in business, yeah, I could like literally how you go about everything, and really like it excites me. Understand that for experience as well. You understand? So I was like, you know, I was like let down when you called me and told me everything. I was like, okay, I really messed up. You understand? So I really like if you can just like really give me a chance to amend everything, and like everything that I've missed for the past week. Yeah, like literally, because like I'm like done with school right now, and then these are literally for this week. So yeah, I take full accountability. Like I'm not even going to excuse myself. Like I am not. Hello.
I'm still here. I'm still here.
Yes. So like yeah, honestly for the things that I have been delivered. And yeah, because I actually, because like this weekend, even as much as I had schoolwork, I was like hoping putting gears and some of the things, but everything after the call that you gave me on it was a voice note on Friday, it's okay, you're just putting everything on hold to restructure everything. I didn't know what's okay, should I continue doing everything and whatnot? So I wanted us to have like this conversation first, so that I know what's what to do, and then I've listed some of the things that I've managed to do isn't as njalo, and then like some of the things that ingakwazanga ukuzenza, and then I'm hoping to cover them for this week.
Mm, sure.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here,
Yes.
Nolu. So
So like yeah, yes, I'm really sorry.
yeah, so apology accepted, but I'm just worried about our relationship going forward because I mean, like I said, for me, there's a lot riding on this. It's so sensitive. We are dealing with,
Yes.
brands. I mean, my brand, SBR, is a big brand. We're building it to
Mm,
be a big brand.
mm,
And we are
mm.
also, obviously dealing with people are watching, and so
True.
there's no way where I can like drop the ball. I can't afford to drop the ball. And that's why
You
I had to
can't.
basically say, okay, I need help. I need people to assist me. And if there's no difference for me, then I can't justify why, you are working at SBR. Like honestly. And then also
True.
there's competitors as
True.
well. I think you know that there are a number of, event or expo organizers or event organizers. There are a number of digital marketing agencies. If we can't give
Yes.
our clients the best service, if we can't hold it together as a team and be absolutely honest with each
Yes.
other, because that's the culture I'm trying to create. I'm trying to create
Yes.
a business and culture where everybody understands, Guti, guys, we're working together. You know, we've got common goals. I mean, I've said this a number of times where I even say, Guti, this is our business. It's not just my business. It's our business, you know. So I need you to mind our business, you know. So I do get, I mean, like I said, I'm literally just trying to, you know, keep quiet, not put pressure on you. But then again, also, if I don't put pressure on you, then what is the point of our relationship? Why are you working? Why am I paying you? Do you understand? I think for me, those are the things that I'm trying to like reconcile with. Okay, fine. End of September, it's been 2 weeks into September, manje. Not much, in my opinion, has kind of, I wouldn't say not much has happened, but I mean, like I'm saying, we're having these issues, and it's like, I don't expect this. I don't expect this, especially at this point, you know, especially at this point. Jobangisho again, there's so much riding on this thing. There's so much, we can't drop the ball. We need to be the best at what we do. We need to be happy while we do it, which honestly, I'm not sure if you are happy, you know, still doing what you're doing. So that's why I wanted to have this conversation. I did want to iron things out for you, with you. But then also to say, going forward, what is really going to happen? You know, what is really going to happen going forward? I am concerned. I've got my worries. And Nami, maybe, yeah, obviously, I can't say I'm perfect. That's just not, like, that obviously won't be true. You know, Nami, I've got my flaws. Maybe there's somewhere, Nami, where I'm not supporting you enough, where I'm not giving you enough information. Hence the confusion, hence the, okay, I don't know what to do. I don't know what's next. But for me, it's like, if our communication is not right, then, you know what I mean? Because those are the fundamentals. We need to talk. We need to
I think I just
engage.
have to get my communication right more than anything else. Like, I just need to communicate effectively.
Okay, so now what happens with so I like Njobangi Shone Wuti, I had initially given you split roles with Ori. Wuti, you do the social media, you do that social media. You know, you handle this client's social media, Ori handles that client's what's this thing, the mailers and other things and press release to do with that same client. And the reason why I begin split kanjalo is so that if anything happens with one person, the other person is able to continue. But right now, it doesn't help you handling social media for this client and then somebody else handling other business for the same client. So what I almost want to do is say, okay, fine, it's social media, yonke, let it be handled by one person, so that, you know, yeah, that, you know, they will schedule, they will create the content, they will do everything inside of SBR in terms of social media. And then I was trying to see, what are the possibilities that we can explore? A more administrative role where you are the person then that's maybe getting us quotations, that is getting us, you know, maybe booking stuff, printing stuff, things like that, you know. But I've had to think about it over the weekend. No. Oh my gosh.
It's going to be a lot on your end. I actually thought about that. I mean, that's the whole reason why you employ people within your organization to help, you know, offload umsebenzi omningi. Because I was like, okay, I understand you, Guti. You were proposing to handle the drone thingy page, but I was like, it's going to be time consuming for you because you like literally have a lot that you're dealing with. You understand? So like to create posters on its own, to also like come up with captions, it's really going to be time consuming on your end. So Guti Bele flop, and I was like, I was hoping to speak to you, Guti. You know, I feel like I can, because I don't think, like, you know, social media management is something that is like complex. It's just that, you know, but like literally the last week was crazy for me and stuff like that. So I don't know, like, you obviously have, you know, the final rate, but I just like, I really think, Guti, yeah, I mean, that's the reason why you're here, you know, to ease their workload. So Angas, what you're going to decide, like literally anything you give, it's okay with me. But then that was just like the whole thing with, you know, 17, it has to be kind of like fair and equal, you know, like with a lot of work, just because the other one is, you know. So I was like, I don't know, like, yeah, but then I know that it's going to be time consuming for you.
Yeah, so I think for me, that's why I need to, if one person is handling all of the social media clients and the accounts, then I don't know if there's anything much else to do because I'm a quotations and, getting quotations, putting together, doing the admin, is not really something it's not a lot of work. It's something you can do in like maybe
It's
1 hour
not.
and then you're done. And so then what is going to happen for the rest of the month is my concern now. And it's something that I have to
Yes.
justify, bottom line, to say, okay, we've been paying Onolu to do something that can be done in an hour, which of course I can take away an hour. Even on my weekends, I'm willing to maybe just do that hour where I do admin and I'm done, you know. So,
Yes.
Nolu, it's just difficult for me. Like I said, especially just justifying Muti, what are we gonna do going forward? I don't wanna lie. And
Yes.
my trust is I don't know if it was on 100 or 8 or 90 right now, it's below 50. I'm really struggling to now say, Ish, are we continuing with this? I want to invest in you, obviously, give you the job opportunity, give you the
Yes.
skills, even expose you to certain things. But angazi manje ukuthi, how am I going to justify this thing month end? Because I'm struggling and it's been 2 weeks, which is time off of
Yes.
my business, time off of my budget. So, as you know,
Yes.
to be honest with you, for me, I just thought, Kuti, how about we kind of set this, set this sort of contract relationship aside, put it on hold for now, and then maybe muscle less busy after exams, maybe in December, Jan, then we can engage again. Then there'll be
Okay.
more to do because next year there's other things going on. Obviously, there's more conferences going on, there's more events, there's more clients. The business is not going to be where it is. We are getting offices, things like that.
Yes.
Maybe at that point, we can re-engage and say, okay, fine, let's get back, let's do this, let's work on this. And then yeah, we'll have more
Yes.
time and maybe a bigger team to even can say, okay, fine, maybe even if you're not reporting to me, there'll be somebody that's going to be responsible for actually the job training, you know what I mean, training on communication. Because I don't honestly have that luxury or the time to can train somebody. I need somebody who's gonna kind of hit the ground running, handle the accounts, handle my clients, handle my business, which unfortunately, Konamanja, I think we can agree, Guti, it hasn't been happening. So for me, it's just to propose, Guti, can we maybe put this thing on hold for now? I'll compensate you for the days worked this month, which is obviously half of the month. 12 manje. And then
Yes.
yeah, I think Jay, and then going forward, we put it on hold, and then we'll see how we can then reconvene when there's other things that need to be done towards the end of the year. Now you'll be more free, Ngoba Iskolo will be aside, things like that.
Yes. Yes. No, I understand where you're coming from, and it's okay, like it's obviously what you see fit and ideal for your organization. So it's okay, totally, I totally understand. Thank you for communicating this with me and having this conversation.
Okay, so
Yes.
I'm just gonna put everything here on email. I'll just put everything in writing, and then obviously you will feel free to respond, and then we kind of have to close it off, see where you are at, see what tasks needed to be done, and see how I can then obviously take over that, and then yeah, we'll definitely have a chat. I mean, I'm still open, and I still want to work with
Yes.
young people. I still want to, kind of help. It's just
Yes.
manje where we are in the business. It's like, yo, there's just so much riding on it, and I just don't want to move forward with doubt and not listen to my
Yes.
gut feeling and then end up in a bigger
Yes.
mess at some point. You know what I mean? And not to say, Guti, you obviously will
True.
do the mess. I'm just saying, I just want to go with like what's on the table, the results, what has happened, this has
Yes.
happened,
Yes.
and then it ended up in us having to go this route. You know what I mean? As painful, like I said in the beginning, this is a painful conversation for me because I had so much trust, I had so much faith, and bengumuntu really who was here for you, even as a sister, not just business. I also, even the way that I conduct my business is to create open relationships. It's to talk to my clients. It's to support them, in their business, outside of their business. That's just naturally how I run my business. And I obviously don't expect everybody to be in that same, be the same as me, but I do expect a certain level of communication and openness, which unfortunately, Wamanje, I can't say that we've gotten to that point. But yeah, like I said, we'll put everything on email and officialize it. And we then have to kind of move forward from that. Okay. All right, Nolu, we'll talk soon, Gene. And then we'll hand over everything officially on email, and then I'm sorry, girl. There's no love lost at all. Yeah. Okay, cool. Alrighty, we'll chat soon, yeah. Cheers for now.
Alright. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Alright, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yo. Okay. Yeah, this wasn't an easy conversation, but I think it is necessary to have these kind of conversations. And being a business owner is tough. I won't lie. I won't even lie. I just had so much faith, I really hope this doesn't come across as me being heartless, but SBR is my number one priority. I've worked very hard and still working hard to push the brand, make things happen, and of course I'm working with young people, and the skill set obviously is of a junior, but I think right now I'm just going with my gut feeling. I'm literally just going with my gut feeling. I don't ever want to do this to young people. But it is what it is. All right. So let me just type that email out, formalize it with her, and then, it is what it is. Yo, girl. Thanks, Ne. Thanks for just agreeing for us to meet again. Yeah. Even though it's a bit later in the day, I hope I didn't spoil your day.
No, it's okay, really. I had to pull myself together, so it's really okay.
Nah. So I wanted us to meet, right? So that just after the conversation we had earlier on, it was quite hectic for me. I did feel like so terrible. I was just like, oh my gosh, it's probably not the right way to go about it, where I'm just like, let's put this thing on hold. So one hour later in December,
Yes.
If I'm going to be somebody who is building, I think I need to also be a little bit understanding when it comes to like, abantu abangisebenzelayo, or I need to just be a little bit more understanding. It's just obviously, again, to emphasize, for me, it's like I'm so worried, I'm so fragile when it comes to this brand. Ngibuilder angina muntu who's like pushing me. I don't have anybody who's like, you know what I mean? It's not like it's been an easy journey for me, and so I don't want. I'm kind of, I'm just kind of maybe a bit overprotective over the business.
Yes.
But I think for it to grow now, I need to obviously like, ease up on things, allow a little bit of room for people to come in, even to make mistakes. So I was just saying, can we just like, if you are still keen, you want to work on the brand, let's just work, you know. But
Yes,
obviously we need to kind of do things a little bit differently, especially communication, you know, we need to be
yes,
like
yes,
communicating. Because
yes,
I mean, like I said, I am, you know, a mother. I do understand when there's things that need to happen. I'm human, you know,
yes,
we're all human.
yes,
So I'd never expect you to work like keep a battery and just not get tired or not, you know what I mean? It's just
yes,
that I want the communication here to be open.
true.
I want us to talk. You need to tell me, oh
Yes,
no, I'm
yes,
not having a good day today. I'm not
yes,
productive, or whatever the case is, you know.
yes,
So yeah, girl, let's continue where we left off. Let's work. Let's just
yes.
make the best of the situation, you know.
No,
Um,
I just like I'm truly grateful, and I remember the first time when I met you, and I was like, you have such a beautiful aura, and I'd like to think like with a lot of people that have had an encounter with you, I feel like they also share the same perspective, you know. So honestly, I literally, like I said, Ayla, I literally like take full account. You understand? With I literally did sleep like the past week. You understand? I wasn't productive, and more than anything else, like my communication was vague because I feel like what kind of tainted your relationship it was the fact that I didn't communicate things prior, which I take like full account based on that. And namanje ngisasho ukuthi ngiyaxolisa, and I understand like in a business perspective, like you need to protect your brand, you need to work, you're working with clients, and then you need to deliver, you understand? So yeah, and like let's think I like literally want to work on that like for this week, understand, I correct my mistakes, and then like honestly moving forward, I need to communicate effectively with you, you understand? So I was shattered honestly, and more than anything else, I was also disappointed in myself that I let you down. And I remember I keep saying this, because what you gave me this opportunity when I wasn't doing anything literally for the whole year, and to say also now I'm messing it up, I also felt bad, like I literally even cried. So it was like also disappointing on my end, because
I'm
you
sorry
can't
about
mess
that.
this up, you understand that you can't afford to mess this up. And also
Mm,
nakona get understand that like at your end as an entrepreneur, as someone who's starting your business and protecting your brand. So yeah, it was yeah, it was kind of an emotional I was in an emotional space on my end, you understand? So
mm.
yeah, I'd be thrilled. I appreciate the fact that you still want me on board, because yeah,
I
honestly, I like
do,
literally
girl.
everything that you do it at SBR Media, the exposure, I understand, I literally love that. So if you can just like really bring in that